Alright, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. And I'm going to start small. And I'm going to work backwards. Here's the final swan song for Bitcoin. Okay. This is the count I have leading from the high, which is around 31.8-ish. Alright. Got 5 waves down. A flat 2, a zigzag 4. Okay. Followed by a 3-wave move up that ends just beyond the price territory of the preceding 4th wave, which is exactly what's supposed to happen. We can pull up to see if this 3-wave move is contained by parallel lines, and it is. Okay, so this wave C is done, pretty close to done, right? We can get a throw over, which is very typical, okay, of a zigzag. Something like this, a little pullback, a little throw over right over the top of the channel. Oh, it deviates above, and then the bulls go, yay! Except it goes whoonk, right? Excuse me. But this is the final swan songs, folks. This is the last gasp for air. So let's go to a little bigger chart, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so this is a bullish chart, actually. Okay. This is one of the counts. I got 5 waves up off of the low, potentially. Okay. You can count this a number of different ways, which I'm going to show you. Okay, but essentially your 5 waves are here. 1, expanded flat 2, 3, double zigzag 4, and 5. Okay, and you've started this with 5 waves down. Now, this wick here is different on different charts, so you can see that this is a contract chart on BitGet. Okay, but the index chart that I showed you right before this, the wick doesn't get anywhere close to that big. But regardless, it doesn't matter if it does or not. It doesn't affect the count. Okay, but this would be A, B, and then you're going to get another 5 here. E, 4, 5. Okay, that could be all she wrote. You could move the 2 there at that point, right? And then it could just be 1, 2. Just leaving this open for interpretation is all. That would be then an A wave. Okay, and if you get 3, then your B wave has to come up pretty deep. Okay, somewhere probably up around here, which is well into the future, but that is one possible thing to happen, and that's what this count supports. Let me show you a different one. Okay, now this one is saying essentially that you got 5 up differently. A couple things I don't like about this count, but I'm leaving it there because it is an option. But essentially you have 5 waves up here, so you have your 1, expanded flat 2, okay. Another alternative there is you could put the 1 here, okay, 2. Doesn't matter, whatever. You're going to wind up, if you count it this way on the other one, you can count it this way on this one. All right, it doesn't matter, you're going to wind up in the same spot, okay. But 1, 2, 3, triangle 4, 5, and it's been over for a while. And then you have 3, zigzag, 3, and 5 down for a flat. However, the 2 things I don't like about this count, and it would be done, right? It would be bottomed and done, okay? 3 things I don't like about this count, actually, and then I don't think this count is very probable at all. Hence the title of the video, okay? 1, this 4 seems real super tiny compared to, I don't care if you want to count this whole thing as a 2 or just this part as the 2, okay? real stupid, stinky, tiny. All right. Second of all, this B wave expands. Okay, and it expands more than 105% of A. That means that this C wave should expand significantly beyond the end of A, and it did not. Okay. Is it illegal? No. It doesn't meet the guidelines. All right. Third thing I don't like about this count is this flat, if we want to call that a flat, okay, should end just beyond the price territory of the previous wave 4, which would be right, yeah. And it ends significantly beyond the price territory of the previous wave 4. So all of those things, like multiple guidelines broken, right, should tell you this is not a very probable count. Okay. Now let me show you the last one, the bear. All right. Now here's your bear count. That all of this was a double zigzag. All right. Now I have it counted this way. There's a reason I have it counted this way. You could also count it another way, but one of the ways is this. All right. You have a zigzag. So 5, 3, 5 for W. This is a double zigzag for an X. And your final zigzag here for your Y. All right. Now it looks kind of lopsided. Not gonna lie. All right. You can go. That's essentially your three-wave move, your double zigzag. Okay. And then you started down. 5 waves down, 3 waves back up, almost finished, and then it's gonna be blood in the streets. Oh, and yeah, there you go. If you're into the traditional chart patterns, okay, easier to see on this count. That's one reason why I would label it this way as the W, right? Is you have your traditional, okay, head and shoulders pattern here. That will turn over here soon, very soon. All right. But that supports that W being there. Another way to count this, all right, is you can say that this was a zigzag. So you got 5, 3, and that that was 5. Okay. And that's your W. And then that would be your X. And then you have a whole another zigzag, 5, 3, 5, like that. Okay. Maybe looks more proportionate. You wind up in the same spot. Okay. I just prefer to count it this way because this move is significantly bigger than this one. That's all. Right? It's the only difference. You can count it the other way if you want. I don't care. All right? This is how I'm counting it. Regardless, you're going to end up in the same spot. All right, with your double zigzag. And we've started down. Now, could this be, if the market needs to waste time, instead of this being the 2, okay, that this 3-wave move here is an A wave, right? Or W, hindsight will tell you. But it's going to be a flat. And then you're going to get a B wave, and then it'll expand like this. It can, right? But it doesn't have to, right? In the meantime, you have a 3-wave move that's almost done. Okay, so you can label it like this. All right, whenever this finally turns over, here pretty soon, then you'll know where to place your label. Okay. Now in my Discord, we have multiple different ways to tell us when this wave is going to end. And I'm actually going to record exactly when this wave's going to end and exactly when the top comes in and exactly when it turns over. Okay. or at least I'll do my best to record it. Hopefully it doesn't do it while I'm sleeping or something, but I will do my best to do so. So hit the subscribe button if you're going to want to see that one. And if you want to know how we're going to know when this is over, well, you got to join the Discord. Good news, there's a free trial. You can get in, find out that information for free. If you don't like it or if it's not for you, then just cancel it. We're not going to cost you anything. Okay? If you do like what you see and you want to see more of these awesome trade entries in the future, then stick around. It's cheap. It's 25 bucks a month. That's it. It's not like it's raiding your bank account or anything. All right, but this is Bitcoin as I see it. Okay, and we're waiting for the top out, which is coming very soon. Okay, probably a little bit of consolidation over the next day or two. One little gasp pop for air would be my guess. Up towards this way a little bit. And that's going to be all she wrote, Mama. So we'll see how that turns out. Until next time, have a good one.